All right, I'm about to head to the studio for a photo shoot, but before I go, let me tell you everything I'm bringing, and then we'll get into the shoot. Also, a huge thank you to Zune for sponsoring today's video. So first things first, the camera I'll be bringing with me is the Nikon Z7 II. This has been the camera I've been using for over a year and a half, maybe 2 years now. Attached, I have the 24-70 f2.8 lens. This lens has really been glued on my camera recently. I really did love my 35mm, my 50mm, all the prime lenses, but for some reason, I can't take this lens off my camera. I feel like it's all the focal lengths in one while still keeping the quality, so this is my go-to kind of setup recently. Along with that, I also bring some lens filters here. I have this cross-screen lens filter with me that creates these really cool stars, as well as this subtle cinesoft filter that just kind of takes away the digital look to an image and gives a little bit more softness and haze to all the details while still keeping it all sharp. Of course, I have some extra batteries with me and some memory cards, but as for lighting, I'll be bringing this guy with me. This is the MOLUS G200 from Zune. I feel like I'm always talking about how I love to keep all of my gear and my lighting really compact and portable because I'm always kind of on the go, whether I'm going to like a studio or I'm just out and about shooting around the city. I just like to keep everything really small in case I need an additional light off to the side of the model or I need to relight the background or something like that. And this guy is perfect because it still offers really professional grade lighting while still being literally the size of my hand. So this guy is controlled with this, and it has these two buttons here, and this is literally all you need to control everything within the light. This button here is for dimming, and then this one over here is just for the temperature. But within this, there's also 5 built-in lighting presets to play with, and also 3 different modes as well. There is normal mode, which just allows you to manually control the power switch, the dimming, and the color temperature. There is live mode, which allows you to just kind of get going with it quicker, and just as you plug it in, it'll just power on and be ready to go for you. And then there's also music mode, which is super cool. It'll kind of register whatever sound you're playing, whether it be audio or music, and kind of have the light kind of play off and relate to whatever music you're playing. The light itself is also equipped with this 180-degree adjustable arm, which comes in handy for me all the time. I feel like I get really indecisive with when I'm lighting a scene. I always want to kind of move around my light or adjust it from the top down or just completely switch up everything about it. And having this adjustable arm just allows you the flexibility within whatever you're shooting, whatever you're lighting, to just make everything go a little bit smoother and easier. And along with all of this, it has a new cooling system, so you don't have to worry about this kind of overheating because it can get really, really bright. If you want to know some technicalities around it, it peaks at 200 watts under normal usage, but with one press you can go to extreme mode, and that allows you to have the light go up to 300 watts. It's also compatible with Bones mount accessories, which is super helpful for me, and that's kind of what I want to base this shoot around today, is how we can kind of change up the light just by attaching these different soft boxes and diffusers and just really change up the entire scene with just little adjustments like that. So the first thing I'll be bringing with me is this reflector, and this comes along with the MOLUS G200. So that's the first one I'll be bringing with me. The second one is this giant guy. It is the 85D lantern softbox. The other thing I'll be bringing with me is this 90D softbox along with this grid. I have to kind of pack all this up, and then I'm gonna drive myself over to the studio. So I'll see you there. All right, we just made it to the studio. I'm here with Kaylee, who's gonna be modeling for me today. Right now we're just using this modifier, so that's why it's a really kind of hard light onto Kaylee. So we're gonna play around with that. Let's get into it. I always opt for a warmer light, so I'm gonna go and push this to 2700, and then I want it pretty bright on Kaylee, so I'm gonna opt for something around the 50% mark. Looks really good. Ooh, pretty, yeah. Love that.
Wait, let me flip it.
Love that. Ooh, this is really nice. Oh my God, whoa. This looks really pretty. Nice. If it's too bright, just kind of look down or look to, ooh, that's great. That's really good. I love the movement. Love, yeah. I love it when it's like coming from the side like that. Love that. Chin down a little bit. Perfect. Look how pretty.
Oh my God, it's giving.
We got some really good ones of Kaylee with the light coming from the side of her, and now I kind of want to get some with it as like a backlight behind her. It's a really nice backlight right now. Ooh, really pretty, yeah, hold that. Look, that's what it's doing. It's like behind you. Yeah, that looks good. Really pretty, hold that. Can you face me completely and then take a step back towards the light? And then this way a little bit? Yeah, great. Really good, yeah. Ooh, perfect. Chin down a little bit and close your eyes, I like that. Perfect. Take a step back. Yeah, really good. When I step away, it kind of gets blown out, so I just need Kaylee's head covering the light there. Sweet. All right, we got a lot of good shots of Kaylee with this modifier on that created a really nice sort of hard and dramatic light on her. And now I want to opt for something that's more soft and subtle. So we're gonna go with this lantern softbox, and it'll just kind of create this really nice kind of glow to the entire area we're shooting instead of this being a little bit more direct onto her face. I just had on a cross screen filter for those photos that was creating this really nice kind of sparkle with Kaylee's dress. But with this kind of softer light, it's not doing as much. So I took that off and I'm putting on this subtle Cinesoft filter that'll just create a really nice subtle glow that I feel like will go good with this kind of glowy light. Okay, so we just switched off the modifier to this lantern and it already looks completely different, as you can see. So I just have it up on full brightness because I feel like the better lit Kaylee is, the lower my ISO can be and just less grainy the overall image will be. So we're gonna just have this right here off to the side of her. I may change around the positioning as we get into it, but let's see how this goes. Oh my God, my ISO went from 1000 to 200. I feel like that says a lot about this attachment. I feel like the posing for this can be a little less like dramatic because it's more soft, but just do whatever you want. Like I'm like cool with that. Love that. Look at how different. It's still really pretty.
So pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this shape with the, it's like you have like a hip out, it looks really nice. Love that. And then look out towards the light if you can. Perfect. Nice. Really good. And then can you get like really close to it? I kind of want to see what that will do. Get around there, nice. It's gonna be kind of like a close-up portrait, so it doesn't really matter how close you are. There you go. Nice, and then face towards it a little bit more. Like, yeah, nice. Really pretty. I liked your eyes like looking up at it, that was nice. Can you do something with maybe your arm there, like kind of reaching up to your face? Nice. Great. Really good. Ooh, that's nice. Sweet. All right, I'm just putting together this softbox. I'm gonna switch out from the lantern to this. So I'm just kind of popping it all into place. I also have this grid on as well. And what this will do is kind of direct the light more onto Kaylee. A softbox can really be nice and diffused, but a grid can help it just direct it where it needs to go. So it definitely won't be as kind of glowy as what we were just using previously, but it'll still create more of a glow than the modifier we used in the beginning. What the grid is doing is it's like making it more direct on you. So instead of like the lantern we were using that was like a whole glow over the background, you can kind of see it's like just on like one certain area, but it's still soft, you know? Okay, gotta boost my ISO a little bit for this because we went from like a really bright light source to something that's still bright. You know, there's something covering it to make it more diffused. Ooh, nice. Or maybe, should we bring the chair back?
Yeah.
I love that. Really nice, yeah. Awesome. Really good. Love that, yeah. And then look out this way if you can and like chin up, or look a little more towards the light with your face. Yeah, really nice. Okay, we just finished shooting with the MOLUS G200. We had on first the modifier, the lantern, and then the softbox with the grid. I feel like I liked all of them, but I feel like the first one was my favorite, the modifier.
It's so hard. I feel like each light was so flattering.
Yeah,
but I feel
it was.
like the second is really dreamy, so I really like that
That's true,
one.
that's true.
Yeah.
Let us know maybe down below which one you preferred. And thank you again so much for Zune for sponsoring today's video. And with all that, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.